Hi, this is Quentin Tarantino, and you're watching Tarantino Takes Over Weekend on Sky TV. Now, the movie coming up next is the Coen brothers' film Blood Simple. Now, one of the things about that movie was it was a very influential movie to me before I'd ever made a movie. And before Blood Simple, I think movies along those lines for other people in my generation or a little bit above me would be stuff like She's Gotta Have It, or Jim Jarmusch's Stranger Than Paradise, or Steven Soderbergh's Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Yeah, I mean, the one, it was like the Sex, Lies, and Videotape was sort of like the Seattle band that broke. All right, but I was already looking at Blood Simple. Was my in.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Was my in. All right, where okay. It's an artistic movie. It's arty. It's funny. It can play the art houses. It can play the art house circuit. But there's a genre base to it.
Yeah.
There's a genre base. It's like it's a thriller. It's a film noir-y kind of thriller done in a certain kind of way. But it's a genre base. Yeah, I go, that's the way you do an art film. You do it, you make it a genre-based art film. Because it's entertaining.
Usually there's some movie that comes out, usually in the independent circles, that will inspire you as a filmmaker to make you want to do something like that, and makes it seem that it's possible to do something. But to me, the one that really knocked it out of the park, that bam, I realized that I could maybe do something like that, was Blood Simple. It's a really fun movie, but the thing that I liked the most about it was the fact that I always noticed that when an art film came out from independent circles that actually had a genre base, that those are the ones I always preferred, even like when it comes to like the Truffaut films or the Godard movies. The ones where they were kind of jumping off from a genre base were the ones that I always found the most fun. And when I saw Blood Simple, I thought it was terrific, and that literally was my intention for Reservoir Dogs. I kept bringing it up all the time, because I wanted to be a success like Blood Simple. I wanted to be written about the way Blood Simple was. I wanted to be, ubiquitous in the newspapers and the ads and everything the way Blood Simple was. And it was, so it was really great. So without any further ado, Joel and Ethan Coen's Blood Simple.
Oh no, the whole Raising Arizona from beginning to end. The Coen brothers, I mean, they put them on stamps. I will add one thing to this. Raising Arizona would have been my first. If I was choosing just
if you were
my
Rogers.
thing. I was, even though Raising Arizona would be my first of my own personal list.
On your list?
Yes, on my list of that year.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona would be my first. And that was great. And the Coen brothers with Blood Simple was great. But then, even though there was Crime Wave in between, then they follow it up with Raising Arizona. My whole thing, what had been going on with the exception of Raising Arizona, what had happened time and time again, to such a degree that it was practically a cliche, is these young independent filmmakers would come out with these, just blow the top of your head off, drop your jaw first films that just blew you away. And they had the worst movie they ever did as their sophomore film. Pretty much almost everything I said about Evil Dead 2 could be applied to Raising Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, every single solitary fucking thing I said.
I was like, these people are...
Except add better dialogue.
Yeah. And just...
Maybe the greatest performance in any of their movies. Don't forget the bouquet. Raising Arizona and the crazy way they shot it with all the camera doing all this stuff that we had never seen before. Weird camera shots and whatever. If you're a movie mad young guy in your early 20s, and you see Raising Arizona, and you see that shooting style, it's like, well, what's the point of ever shooting any movie not like that?
I know.
All right, that seemed like, okay, a new shooting style has been developed, and everything else looks old-fashioned by comparison.
Well,
Every single thing just seems old-fashioned and dated unless you're doing that. Where all the older critics are, okay, well, what's going to happen the day they make a real movie?
No Country for Old Men, Javier Bardem, Tommy Lee Jones. Miss each other.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino wouldn't do that to me.
Yes.
If you ever get the right to remake the last 10 minutes of that movie.
I wouldn't do that and then give Tommy Lee Jones a monologue that's apropos of nothing. And then say the end. What?
Here it is, the Quentin Tarantino ending to the Coen brothers' No Country for Old Men. A 10-minute, really cool speech about Slim Jims.